Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening, every one of you, single beautiful people. Today we're gonna go through dollar, yen, gold, silver, and whatever. I have been away, I know, but at least if you're interested, I know people have signed up for it. So if you are also a profitable trader that wants more money and needs to be funded, well, maybe check out today's sponsor.
This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
Today, we have hit some stop losses since yesterday. I do apologize for all the stop losses being hit. I hope that it doesn't kill your account completely. But if we should, make a bit more interesting things. Oops, that was the wrong one. If we are going to make things a bit more interesting, how are you today? So that was the right one. So then, dollar. What has happened ever since yesterday? Dollar fell. Why did dollar fall? Can anyone tell me why dollar fell? What does the big YouTube community tell me today? I know a couple of reasons why dollar fell, but I also want you guys to have done your research. So don't give you all the answers you should have. So that is today's question. Why did USD fall yesterday? I saw in Discord yesterday that people was like, because of Powell, Fed, Bank of England, BOE, RBA. Who else can it be? Joe, welcome, good morning. Because stocks bounced. Cheng says hello from Singapore. Welcome. Numan Khan says nice to see you. Missed you yesterday. Yeah, I was out and about. I could probably have been live, but I was around 1.5 hours later than now, so I didn't see the point of it anyways. So my trade plan yesterday was up and then down. It was great. It was a great plan. Right now, Australian dollar, with the dollar weakness, with the Australian strength, we have ended up in some kind of vacuum. So I would say we are on 1 hour, not bullish, not bearish. Because if you look at the 4 hour, we still have a pretty good downtrend. And even though if it goes higher, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to. That's just because it rises a bit doesn't mean it's going to continue. So right now we are below resistance here on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, we are at resistance, but still so the next question is it going to go higher? Is it going to go lower? That's kind of more the more important outlook here. Rafael says hello, Eiv. I don't know who Eiv is, but I know my name is Eivind. Joe says bounce because of China lockdowns are starting to improve. Okay. So what I saw yesterday was that RBA sees more growth coming in. I saw Bank of England talking about more growth coming in, and they are, a bit less bullish, a bit less bearish. I saw, was it Powell that also talked about that is what easement or something like that. So I saw some central bankers, more than anything else, was a bit more than expected. Eurozone final CPI 7.4 Actual forecast was 7.5, so that's a bit less than expected. And the month-on-month is 0.6, forecast is 0.6. So far, as well, Canadian CPI comes out at 0.6, forecast 0.5. That is bullish for the Canadian dollar. Housing starts is 1.724 million, forecasted 1.76. That's a bit less than expected. Acceleration of wage growth, inflation is now most critical factor to determining the path. Wage inflation, okay, that is the most critical factor to determine monetary policy. And June GDP growth is likely to closer to the adverse and severe scenario of 2% than the baseline of 3.7. Finland and Mr. Sweden is joining NATO. If you look at the euro, first of all, I said 1.450, didn't work out. I said 1.05, didn't work out. Okay, so what do we do now then? Taking profit is happening. That can actually be a very good reason, James. I also think there is a short squeeze going on technically in the market more than anything else. The market went up on the first possible news. Higher CAD inflation prints makes Bank of Canada more certain. Could make Bank of Canada more hawkish than they already are, potentially. So if you look at CAD yen at this point, it is starting to rise a bit. I don't know if this is a trade you want to take. We are currently at weekly target, I think it is. If I'm not off peak. Oh, it goes to M3, okay. So there is plenty of room to the higher side then. But I have said like 101 has been the price to break through. So the question is it going to go through here or is it going to go lower before reaching higher highs on CAD yen? Coming in for May, end of May now, more than anything else. My biggest concern with euro, as I tried to talk about, my biggest concern with euro is that we are starting a bullish trend now. Yesterday we rose, how many pips is it? Around 175 pips. So it's a U-turn from the fall we had last week. And now it's back up to R1. Now, is that a market you want to trade in? Good afternoon, Marco. Is that a market you want to trade in? Is this market bullish or is this market bearish? That's probably the biggest question that I really want to get answered. Is Eurodollar bullish or is Eurodollar bearish? If somebody can help me with that. So Fed was the question there. And then in the next one, let's see if we can just get a new one. There we go. Is Euro USD bullish? Is Euro USD bullish or bearish? I want to short 106.2. Okay. If it doesn't go higher, then it will definitely be bullish. But if not, then it's just can drop massively. Engel says, Biendia desde Chicago. Good morning. Yeah, okay. I will try to do that better next time. Sorry. Vincent says, hello, Evan. Hope you're all doing well. Always nice to hear your analysis. Marcus. Vincent. Is that Arctic Dad? Is Arctic Dad back? Is it Arctic Dad? Bro, where have you been? Or range. Edward said, hi there. Hello. So, that's the question today. The other thing is, what I wanted to figure out was that one. Okay, cool. In my head, in your head, In your hand, in your hand. So, in my head, I am expecting this. This is kind of what I'm expecting at the moment. Okay, this is kind of what Eivindfx expecting. Between here and here, that we have a false rally at the moment, so that it looks like we're going to go bullish. What I expect of Euro USD in the next, I don't know, week maybe. So right now we are like there-ish. So we have maybe one more push higher before we fall again. 100% of the move. Yeah, I know, Vincent, but that doesn't make you... That doesn't make it okay to just leave us alone and not knowing where you went. What if you died? What if you died, Vincent? What if you died? Would we ever know? No, we'd never know. We have missed you, Vincent. You can't just leave us hanging like this. So, I'm not saying that I want another high on Euro USD. But first of all, my trading plan went wrong. Well, last week was good. This week was okay, cool. Gave something back, but I'm not going to trade it now. You should be sorry. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it leaves you and never comes back. Oh. Don't forget me, Drew. Yeah. Harold, or anyone else. What are you? If you know this joke, don't tell me. Just say I don't know. What are you? What are you if you are American when you enter the bathroom? You are American when you leave the bathroom. But what are you when you are inside the bathroom? You're American entering, you're American exiting, but what are you when you're in the bathroom? European! I think that was a good one. We shall see. Yeah, Mem. Oh, Mem is here. Oh, sorry, people. We need to shape up. Yeah. That was a dry one. I know. I'm just waiting for Mem to be like, what are you saying, Evan? What is this? So pound also didn't work out yesterday. That's pretty clear. So right now we are at a higher level, or more like 4-hour resistance. So there's two ways to roam here, people. There's two ways to roam, okay? So does this mean that if you are a buyer, that if it comes down to like this area you're buying? Hi, Heinrich. Oh no. Nah, ma'am, this, yeah. Boys humor, that's what it is. This is kind of what you can expect if you're a seller. You would like it to come back up here again, to sell it again, and then continue lower. If you are a buyer of this asset, whatever that reason is, I would like it to have a lower pullback before rising. So right now for me, day trading on all those things, pound dollar is a no-go zone. Can somebody say something so I don't just read Mem's chat all the time, because whenever I see the chat, I look at the last one and it's like says, "What was that, Ivan?" Yeah. Yeah. My wife doesn't look at the streams anyway, so. New Zealand was another one that didn't work out yesterday. It has reached another level of resistance. Now, that was not part of my plan. So, what do you do when it doesn't go to your plan? You're like, you wait, and then you make a new plan. So, for those who said that dollar's going to fall this week, good on you, I guess. But is this a new downtrend? Is dollar now going bearish? If you look at the market, it went to 105, okay? Had a bit of a pullback. It also had a bit of a pullback around the Fed meeting, made a brand new lower low, and then it rose again. If you look at the retail sentiment, they have reduced their buys. Okay. They have reduced their buys. They've added sells. Now, do you think, based upon that situation, that we might be turning around? Can this be a turnaround? Oh, sorry. Ever since that, whenever the markets turn around, also the sentiment of traders turns around. And I think that it's pretty clear, if we breach 103 at least, that we are in a bearish trend. Hi, Theo. Hi, Puppy. I hope you had a great 17th of May. It was great. I met the ambassador. I talked to people from the embassy, and I talked to people in the Norwegian school. It was great, apparently. So yeah, we sang, we had food, we had jokes. It was great. It was nice meeting new people, new Norwegians actually, and they were very surprised of how many Norwegians that came. So got some new friendships, and I figured out there was more Norwegians in this era than I thought it was. But I know. But that's that. So it was great. We sang the national anthem and some other kids were singing, and it was great. There was a parade. I kind of didn't come early enough for the parade, but that's a parade. It was camels, and there was a jumping tower, and there was waffles and sausages and cakes, and remigret with the sour cream porridge. So yeah, plenty. Do you have bunad? I do not have bunad. So, for those who's wondering what people wear on 17th of May in Norway, it's basically a national costume based upon where you come from country, where there's all these different this is from North, I think, and this is a Northland bunad for a female, and then there is one for male. From a different area, I think that is not the right one, but I think that should maybe be close to Setesasbunad. So geographical areas, right? And I don't have that because, one, the cost of a bunad is somewhere from, I think it's that is from $3,000 to, I guess, $5,000, and it takes months, unless you have a grandma. And my grandma passed away, so unless you have a grandma that makes it for you, because she will make it way cheaper, because labor cost is high in this case, because it takes a long time to get an authentic one, not a Chinese one. If you have a Chinese one, I won't have that. So that's kind of how. Nah, it's more like $3,000. Hyman, could you say, for instance, could we say, for instance, the euro, isn't on Euro USD the direction changed once M4 level has not been reached, and if price breaks through the weekly pivot level, yeah. You dated Boon Upmaker, yeah. I don't have one. I'm not married to one, so maybe I should get a second wife to get a second wife that can make Boon from me. Maybe. That's a good deal. But that's an arts and crafts that is slowly dying out, and almost only old people that knows that nowadays. CPI today for UK was 9%, down from 9.1, which was expected. Core CPI matched consensus though. Would you expect GDP weakness resumption? The thing is that means this Bailey dude yesterday said something different. He was more hawkish than the market expected, and he talked about containing inflation. So yeah, I'm just gonna figure out what Bailey said. When did Bailey say? Was it yesterday? But yeah, it's better to go there maybe. I am trying to find something elegant. That was yesterday. There's nothing from yesterday here. Okay. Bank of England. Bailey. I think these results here is from yeah. There we have something. Testimony of Bailey, Ramsden, Souter ends. Okay. Why can't they just be normal, decent human beings and give me what I want? I believe we should move quickly to a more neutral stance. Sanders has neutral somewhere between 1.5 and 2.5. We're not yet in terms of having tightening policy further. What else? Oh, well, okay. Then I'm just leaving that one then because I can't find it fast enough. Sorry. Okay. Going back to the charts. So, just to be warned, one day. Yeah. Vincent says go and go. Good advice from listening. Okay, Vincent. That's okay. Yeah, okay. I just wish you can come more often. Please. See you soon, man. See you soon. Currently, we are seeing a higher high on S&P 500. Even though it's falling right now. So it is still bearish, for those who's wondering. I'm not buying it yet. And for tomorrow, I'm still not buying it. Nasdaq, falling a bit lower now, right now. But I can't, it's still going lower. So nothing there to see. Aussie dollar is, okay, so how do we make a plan? So I would probably have sold it again if it made a lower low now. I would probably do this, people, okay? So you won't get any entries from me today because I need entries, but something like that, and then that. That's kind of what I hope to see. What is your take on Aussie Cat? Lower time frame, Theo, okay? Mem says smash the like button before you go. USD CAD, mate, is well, it fell, and it didn't, and it's not falling as much as I would expect it to do. So it's, as you can see, my trade plans is kind of going nowhere here. I'm all wrong about USD CAD, so I don't like USD CAD because I'm always wrong. And then pound yen. Okay, so pound yen, people. What's the deal here? I would say, first of all, that is weekly target. Is it no weekly target? I thought it was weekly target. Oh, okay. I thought it was weekly target, but it wasn't. So, what do you do now then? Right now, you're in a bit of a deadliest catch. market is not necessarily performing well. I wouldn't say that this is a great pullback. I think this is too much of a pullback. If it falls now, it can just fall now, I would say, more than anything else. I wouldn't trade it. But I'm a buyer here, so, you know, I would like it to come back down to, like, I don't know, 159 maybe. That'd probably be good. And then we do something like that. Somewhere over the rainbow. Heinrich says, so to map out a trade, just as an example, USD would be an entry at 104.936, stop loss 103.285, take profit. Now, I wouldn't buy it, though. I wouldn't have bought it because I sold it. So a sell would be... Let's find it. 104 something and 105 something. And now it doesn't want to show itself. So that would be there and that would be there. So that's kind of where I would sell. If I'm a buyer, a buy in this case is only permitted as a day trade more than anything else. So if you're day trading, you're still not bullish here. Because, okay, double bottom, higher high, higher low, maybe, and buy would be 104.91. Nah, also, nay, because it's not bullish overall, so it still need a higher high and then coming back again. And then that is a day trade, and a weekly trade, it's not a weekly trade either, because if you bought here, let's say you bought there for pivot point purposes, your target then, yes, it is 106.24. But yeah. Pound yen is really unpredictable, for me at least. When would you see a direction change? I would see the direction change. So now here, this is like, okay, this is a pullback, okay, a bit deeper than I want. But for this to continue, it has to breach these highs here. So in a direction, I generally was looking for that one before. That is the number 1. And then I'm looking for this number 2 now. So in this case, you know, that is that one. And then now it's just depending on where this is. And then we do that and that again. So I won't be down here and be like, oh, this is a good buy, because that can just easily just fall further, right? No, Heinrich, there's nothing to be sorry about. There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm only saying that you kind of skipped most of the technical analysis that is necessary. Because, okay, so let's go through it then. First of all, monthly. Okay, first of all, monthly. On monthly, we went down almost down to S1. This is a clear downtrend. That means that we would expect up to 107 or 108 going down. That's kind of what you expect for May in this move here. Now, that is monthly, so there is no trades at the moment for sellers. Definitely nothing for buyers. If you then go down to 1 week, sorry, if you're going down to weekly, for you to buy weekly, you need to have a bullish trend. How do you define bullish trend? You define bullish trend by a series of higher highs and higher lows. So if you see this move here, that is kind of where we were. Now we are doing that. You can probably look for support down here at around 104.50 and then continuation higher, but it's still just one higher high. So I am not convinced this is a bullish trend. So if we then more like do that next week, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But then we also need to continue this bullish trend. So I can give up 1 week of bullish trend just because if you see like here, for example, we make a high here and then we come back next week and we continue higher. Now this never materialized itself, because if you are going to be like, well, market came lower and then higher and start be like, this looks like a bullish trend, I would highly disagree, right? So the technical analysis is that we are on monthly, we are just at S1. On weekly, we are still in a very aggressive bearish trend, I would say. And that so far, it's still a waiting game. Have you done pound dollar? Yes, I've done pound dollar. The other thing is for me to go through is oil. For oil to go through today, oh, that was the wrong oil. So oil for me, was a good one yesterday. It was a good pullback yesterday. Here to M2. Why am I bummed up by my own entries? Okay, so reversal. Now it's all reversal. Now it's all hindsight. I didn't like that. Didn't like that at that time either. It went higher. I didn't take it. And then continuation higher. But we are almost at a weekly target anyways. So I just want to skip it. I just want to skip it. Today, everything is possible, mate. Everything is possible. I think it will take at least 2 days to do that, but I think it will do it in the end. So Heinrich, I'm sorry for being if I'm too cross, if I'm too not happy about it. I do apologize for that. That is not my my intention. Okay. Gold. Okay, somebody clap for me, okay? Somebody clap for me. Please, somebody clap for me. Please. You guys should, your gold trader should be bowing, bending. No, I don't know. You call it. You guys should be. Look at that. Damn. Wow. Okay. I told you. 1030. 118.30. I told you. And you should be in profit. You're welcome. Namaste, sir. So yeah, and you should be break even on that one. I can't find the clap emoji. Like, come on, mate. Even I can do it. Okay, let's see. Let's see, Mr. Let's see who can do it first. Clap. I found clap emoji. Clap emoji. Do that and then yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah. Good. I took a good gold sell this morning, and it was a nice trade. Yeah. So what else now, mate? Now we wait. We wait for gold to move around. There was even a sell here this morning, actually, but I would rather take that one though. But yeah, better late than never. Better late than never. all in a day's work, mate. I forgot to have my glasses on. I just need to bath myself in all this. What's up? I am neutral on pound yen. Because I want to buy it, but I didn't. So it's a bit falling now right now. So I want to see where it goes. I don't want to be trading right now because it's moving a lot of pips. Like this is just 100. Like only that like 150 pips. So I don't want to. It's a bit too volatile at the moment. So waiting for it to cool down, calm down, all those things. So what is the thing for today? Today we are looking at dollar. Australian dollar, I wanted to make a lower low, doesn't make it yet. Euro dollar has come back to a buy price for today. I think it still has potential to go higher. That's why I'm not selling it again. This is supposed to be resistance, now turning support. Pound yen, pound dollar is kind of like in the valley of death. It's in between sellers up at 124.50 and bars at 123. So it all depends where things will go next. Euro New Zealand is on the same thing as Aussie. It went way above where I wanted to sell, and I really want us to take a small pause here. This can be a reversal, by the way. This looks like a very nice reversal, but you then need to like make a higher high, higher low, and all those things. So maybe. USD CAD. CAD came out with a better than expected CPI, and that's actually falling right now. So jokes on you. I said that 101 is a resistance level. It needs to break first, and right now it is not. Euro yen came higher. I think it has reached the target for the week, to be honest. It just looks like it, where it stopped. M3, okay, fair enough then. So I'm still not buying that one. New Zealand yen, okay, M3, sell, fair enough. US oil, somewhere high, can't care. Gold, working as a part of our rules. Everything is great. Stock market is currently falling. Currently not doing what I wanted to do. Still holding a GA sell up 50 pips. Wise to continue. Do you kind of need to have that's kind of your own trade plan there? Also, it's still working, bro. Still going for you. So I guess you would still hold it. Is it still bearish though? Yeah, I would still hold it if I was you. Alright people, hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're looking into the description, there is different links of where you can save money. You can save money in my links if you want to use them. And if not, I wish you a happy day. I hope that you are blessed. And then tomorrow is going to be an even better day. Okay? Boom. See you soon.